Then she shall. Aromi sálẹ̀gbẹ́ àwa làràbà. Ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì. Àjọkẹ́dé o, ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì. Ọmọ Ẹṣin lòkù, ọmọ Dìísù nísàlẹ̀ Èkó. Ilẹ̀ bàbá wa nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. Àforíkorí káfùkúlẹ̀kù. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò. Ọ̀rọ̀ àti ṣe dáwò ló ṣe rí. Pọ́nmi tí òótọ́ lọ́rẹ́ṣẹ́rẹ́ṣẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìyànjú tún kọ́kọ́ táyà.
Ìtàn òdodo àmúkọ́gbọ́n òdèrú.
Kí lè mọ ọmọ Èkó rẹ̀ wí? Kí lè ro ará Èkó rẹ̀ sọ? Kí lè ro gbogbo àfàtúnkè ìlú Èkó? Ó yá pé to share. Help me to share, abeg. You're all welcome. Please help us to share. We've got some nice things to discuss together at this table. Help me to share. Help condition Ajoke. People should help Ajoke's condition now. Joko thought that son, you want to join? My sister, you want to join? Eh? Mo ṣàwo sí wọn dùn. Mo data lala. Thank you for showing me love. Oh yeah, let me dance for you. Let me dance Sadeko. Sadeko dance for you. Yeah. Ẹyọ 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 bàbá ń ta wá yóò fi góòlù ṣeré àwa onísanwó oníbòde òdìlé.
Ilẹ̀ dúgbé.
Owó la tún gbé kí náà fi ṣe aṣọ náà ti rà aṣọ kí lára o. Ẹyẹ òyìnbó ẹ̀ẹ́dún jalè ẹ̀ẹ́dún jalè
Ẹ̀ẹ́dún jalè o, ẹ̀ẹ́dún jalè o.
All of Èkó, please. Yeah. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó amọ́ra àwọn àtọ̀hún múra ò wọ́n mọ́ra wọn.
Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ ní Àjọkẹ́.
Àjọkẹ́.
Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ ní
Àjọkẹ́.
ọmọ Ẹṣin lókun.
Àjọkẹ́.
Ọmọ Dìísù.
Àjọkẹ́ Dìísù nísàlẹ̀ Èkó.
Àjọkẹ́. Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ ní
Àjọkẹ́.
Àforíkorí ìlú Àjọkẹ́.
Káfíkún lókun.
Àjọkẹ́.
Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Nàìjíríà gan ò ní bàjẹ́. Yes.
Ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó. Àjọkẹ́. Ọmọ olówó gbòòwò.
Àjọkẹ́.
Gbogbo ara.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on board to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Yes, you're on Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. And your beautiful host is still Ajoke. If you want to do a good for us, help us to share. Because this is about the society. Like, you know what we do on this program. You're all welcome. Yes, the program is run with Yoruba language and English language. For you non-speaking Yoruba fans, you have complained so bitterly about us speaking more of Yoruba, but it's not like that. I have some mamas that they watch us on YouTube. You know, I don't go to live on YouTube, so I do. After this recording, I'll do the download and I'll put it on YouTube. So most of our mamas, they watch it from there. So mafe konbo àwọn Yoruba wa díẹ̀. So don't be annoyed for non-Yoruba speaking fans. Now, let's go straight to why we are here today. I've got some topics, nice topics today. Yes, I want us all to come together as Nigerians. What are you going through as a Nigerian? An average Nigerian, not the Olowos. I do say it, we have two classes in Nigeria, the upper class and the lower class. There is no middle class again in Nigeria. It has been eradicated a long time ago. It's either you are highly poor or you are highly rich. You understand? So Nigeria, as it is today, people are suffering. Especially when, unfortunately, we thought we were going to have it good with the new president, with the new administration. Don't let me say the president, with the new administration. But it seems things are really getting tougher for people. An average home cannot afford to feed the family 3 times a day. It used to be 3 times, then it got to 2 times. Now, I don't think people can feed conveniently 2 times a day in Nigeria. For us living in diaspora, we feel the pain more because at the end of the day, you see all your inboxes are filled up with people begging for money. Where are we coming from? Where are we going to when it comes to the economy? And we thought, yes, with the new administration, things, like I said, will get better. But it's getting tougher. They said, yes, they are removing subsidy and they will use the money for the subsidy to take care of some things in the society, which we thought, first and foremost, would be the refineries, that they will look at the refineries and look into it and build the refineries, and then we can start from there. At least we know we are going somewhere, even if it is 1 out of the 4 refineries that, you know, that has been there. They will repair 1 and we start all over again. But alas, it's getting tougher. But because of the fact that people were shouting and won't kick the look, and all that, they said, okay, the government felt, okay, let's give people palliative. Yes, I'm talking about palliative today. We remember when they did the palliative during the COVID time, and we saw so many of our greedy politicians, you know, keeping it and not giving it out, ordering it in their homes. Some even ordered it for parties so that they could, you know, use it as souvenirs for their parties. We saw it everywhere. We saw warehouses being opened up by people, invaded by people, and seeing things that are supposed to be given to the society, to the citizens in those stores. One more palliative, one tọ́jú ẹ̀ pamọ́, one fẹ́ fi ṣe party, gbogbo ẹ̀ la rí during COVID time. Now we are talking about palliative now that the government, the president of Nigeria said, okay, they are going to give states, each state, you're welcome, Olori Loluwa Kayode. They said they were going to be giving states some money so that they will give their citizens, give them something to alleviate the poverty, the level of poverty they are going. They cannot take care of the whole nation, but at least this is the palliative just for that period of time that they are working on things to do. Each state knew that they give them some money, and each state said, okay, we will take care of our citizens. with the money being released by the federal government. We just saw these videos going up and down. There was one I saw, was it Kanu or Kaduna, that I saw the citizens carrying heavy bags of food stuff. But when it got to Abeokuta, Ogun State, we saw this in Ogun State, and this will be the second person that's coming out of Ogun State to say the palliative they are giving them can barely feed 5 families, not to talk of the whole streets or estates that they gave them the palliative for. Check this out, please.
Chairman of Shokaye. For now, I am the chairman Shokaye CDA. And I was just at home now, and they brought this for me as palliative for the whole of Shokaye estate. In this estate, we have 147 houses with families and tenants living there. I'm confused now. I don't know how to share this for 147 households in Shokaye estate.
Can you imagine?
If you guys, the government, I'm talking to Dapo Abiodun now. If you people know you cannot do something, don't do it. We are not hungry, we are not beggars. So we don't need your rice as palliative. This is not even 1 bag. This is not up to 1/8 of a bag of rice. Joe, I say, Emma force and I say, and she let be me by. So, Emiala can be rice if I cover me base love food that Pabiodun. Come back by the show, guy. You know, Butoron. Come back on, and she let be alone, then she will be. So that is it. We don't need this rice. If you want to give us palliative, don't insult us. This is an insult. Shokaye estate refused to be insulted. God bless you.
It's not only Shokaye estates. Shokaye estates. This is Ogun State. It's everywhere in Nigeria. This, at least 2 people have come out, or 3 have come out from this Ogun State now to say that a bag of rice, a whole estate. Look at a whole estate. Not even a full bag of I think 23 kg bikini tamara full bag yeko, just a small bag for about 200 families to live on. Nǹkan government sì ṣe lẹ ti rí yẹn. Eléyìí ò lè tó bá jẹ́ pé family kọ̀ọ̀kan gan tẹ́ bá gbé eléyìí fún wọn, ṣé ó lè alleviate poverty wọn for that month, for a whole month, with this bag of rice, that small bag of rice, ṣó lè alleviate poverty wọn for that month, ṣó lè feed family kan, not to talk of 20 houses, I mean 200 houses. Then that 200 houses, each house, family of how many ló máa wà nínú ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan, that you are giving them this. Tí ẹ bá ń ṣe nǹkan, our government, we are calling on you. When you're doing things, do it and make it right. Do it and have conscience with it. Omi pọ̀jọ kàlọ́, we are not saying it is not pọ̀jọ kàlọ́. But tẹ́ bá máa ṣe nǹkan, ẹ ṣe nǹkan pẹ̀lú ọpọlọ pípé. Ẹ fìyà jẹ àwọn aráàlú, ẹ dẹ̀ fi hàn wọ́n pé à ń fìyà jẹ yín sẹ̀. Ṣé federal government that gave you people money, is this the money they gave you? Is this the only thing it can buy to feed some families? What happens is this. The federal government will have thought, okay, this is a state disbursement, and they'll give them their home money. But that state too, the state governor, the commissioners are there, the PAs are there, the head of services are there, and then getting to the local governments, the chairmen, the councillors, everyone, no matter obebo, koto con houses. I think the best thing they will have done with this, their palliatives, is directly sending money to people. And we have said it when this thing came, when the president announced this. How was he going to do it? We asked that question. Because we don't even have census. When last did we do census in Nigeria? That they even know how many citizens they have. Feed. And for those in villages, how would you contact them? How would you disburse monies to them? So it's like people think you're controlling you. That's shady. Use the money you have saved from the subsidy removal. Use that money to go and, because people are suffering the effect of it. The transportation has gone up. Food stuff, the monies have gone up to buy things. Everything has gone up. Inflation to rise. There is inflation now. Instead of you to start giving them this small rice that cannot even feed a whole family, use that money you have recovered from whatever you are recovering it for and use it to do our refinery. See, today cheap at the right price, they matter. You are buying these things that you're selling, the petroleum products, you're buying them in dollars. And that's why dollar keep rising. Everything will keep rising. We have said it so many times. The pump price will not come down in Nigeria. It's all over the world. It will not come down. And as the dollar rises, it goes up too. Food, everything might go up. So it is the government that needs to support you with the standard of living, just like they are doing abroad. The government needs to come together. Olori Temitolu has said the only governor that used the palliative well is only Adamawa governor. I think it was Adamawa. I saw them. He used the money to buy buses so that people will pay less on transportation. There are a lot of ways that you can alleviate poverty. Instead, everybody so that is that for that. The government needs to look into this and look for solution to the sufferings of Nigerians. Nigerians are not finding it funny. You are sending children to be beggars. The other time I saw one man, Timon rescue in Lekki side, that wanted to commit that wanted to buy himself. You can imagine what he's gone through. Depression has led so many to this. The government needs to look into this. This is not palliative. More sufferings to Nigerians because they are not doing the right thing. They are not channeling that money to where it should be channeled to. Your medical facilities are still not working. Anyway, thank God for my Lagos. My Lagos. Look at my Lagos now. At least my governor has done us well with the blue rail services. We now have that transport. At least it's a little bit better than some states. We have money in Lagos, so I'm not lying, no. But at least they are using it well for us. Lagos State is really working. You go and check, and you'll be amazed. But I don't know about the palliative. I don't know what my governor is doing about palliative. Maybe we are still going to put our nose in it and say, what is happening? Because we have asked so many people, have you received anything? They said no. So we are calling on Lagos State government. What is happening to the palliative? What about the money being given out by the federal government for you to alleviate the poverty of the state citizens? Where is that money? Mr. Sanwo-Olu, Governor Sanwo-Olu. But you're doing well. Yeah, my governor is doing well. Kudos to Governor Sanwo-Olu. Lagos is working. Yes, we've seen a lot of things that he's done that we can be proud of. You know, if he's not doing it, we'll say he's not doing it. I saw him the other time. He was on the street. Now, I believe Governor Sanwo-Olu has taken over Lagos from the godfatherism syndrome. Do you understand? Omolade Fakule said, Oyo State also bought buses for the masses. The bus cards are free for a month. That's very good. So we can say that Governor Sanwo-Olu has really taken over Lagos State. Is working now. He's not working like a boy, you know, that they used to tag him. Governor Sanwo-Olu is really taking over Lagos and is really working. We saw him on the street of Lagos with his boots, It was right in the middle of real flood, the place was flooded and it was there, and you could see him, going around. That is what is called stewardship. He's not there for decoration. No, he's there to serve the people of Lagos State, and he's doing it for us. So for we Lagosians, we are proud of you, Mr. Sanwo-Olu. Yes, ọmọ Èkó gangan ni ìyá tó bí yín lọ́mọ, so ẹ kì í ṣe ọmọ àlè. Ẹ ṣé dáadáa, Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́, ẹ ṣé. That is for the Lagos State. Now let's look at another thing that we want to call the government of Lagos State, the attention of Governor Sanwo-Olu to this thing going on with the Muslims. I asked a question. I said, is Nigeria no more a secular state? Of recent, we have seen a lot going on about Ilorin. We saw ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn Mùsùlùmí àti àwọn Ọlọ́ṣun àbí àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe. We know Nigeria they've declared a day for Ìṣẹ̀ṣe Day. So I just believe Nigeria is a secular state, which means that you are entitled to your own opinion about religion. So you are free from somebody choosing a religion for you. It's either you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, or you're Onisheche, or whatever religion you decide to practice, you should be left alone without victimization. Now, there was this fight between them, and I was asking that question the other day when I did the program. I said, is Nigeria not a secular state? Because it seems the Muslims have upper hand when it comes to certain things in the country. Now, we saw this video again that was sent to me. I work on videos. And we saw some set of Muslims. In fact, they are Hausas, most of them. I'll say they are Hausas because most of them, don't let me just conclude. Anyway, set of Muslims, and they were on the street of Lagos. Where the street is, I don't understand. You have to practice your religion with no humanity, yes. Now, we saw them on the street. So I don't know what street of Lagos is that, but we saw people praying in the middle of the way of the road. I know when we were very young in Isaleko, nígbà tá kéré gan, a máa ń ṣe party, tá máa dí gbogbo ọ̀nà. A whole street will be covered up, they will block this, block that you won't even have a place to go. It used to happen a lot in Lagos when I was younger. And not even, when I even got married, it was still happening for a very long time. This thing, the blocking of roads for parties, must have stopped maybe about 10 years ago or so. But it used to be the norm in Lagos Island that everywhere would be blocked, just for your party. Maybe you are doing Ikomo, Ekpe Wasiu Aduro, Ekpe Ayuba Aduro, Segbe Kon, Ekpe Kiniko. So they will block the whole place. It used to happen a lot in Lagos. But it has stopped because of government legislations and all that. No, nobody should do that. You should have halls. And that was when people started investing in halls, that they started having their halls to do their parties. Now, let's now go forward. What have we seen now? We've seen this set of Muslims blocking a whole street in Lagos. I don't know what part, like I said, but we saw them that they blocked a whole street. Oh, okay, ma. On Mohbad's case, we'll talk about it last. But please, ma, let me just, I'm on program. Let me let her know. Sorry. So, like I said, I now saw this one. I was surprised. How can you block a whole street because you are practicing your own religion? It's not about Islam alone. About Christians too. You go to a particular street early in the morning. You will hear in the morning prayer, in the middle of the night prayer, and they will be making noise so much that their neighbors will know that they are praying. Even the Bible says, do your prayer in silence so that the Lord God that you are talking to will hear you directly. You don't have to shout because God is not deaf. But we have seen where churches will make so much noise to disturb others. We have seen this one too about these people. Look at this video. These are Okada riders. They've parked their Okadas in the middle of the road and they are praying to our Allah. Look at them. Shagba pray. What's your no? They blocked the road and people came. That person started complaining. See how they mobbed that man? I will replay it and explain it to us. Nobody know Baba yẹn. All because he complained. Let me explain the video to you again. This man was passing by. He had his own Mawa. You know the Mawa, the tricycle. That's what he rides. So definitely he's doing his own business too. And he got to this street. About to pass the street, he saw that the whole place was blocked. And who are these people? All Okada riders. You could see their Okada parked everywhere to pray in the middle of the road. So the man complained, only complained and was saying, why would you people block the road? Though he was saying Muslim bad names, he was calling them names. And immediately they said Assalamu alaikum, or the last prayer point, they stood up, not even minding that they were talking to God before this man came. Now they stood up and landed on that man. We don't know, he must have sustained so much injury, or, of course, and this person that sent it around across social media. Yes, they just finished praying and went from 0 to 100%. Do you understand? Number one, you have no right to block the road for road users, all because you want to pray to your God. The God that we serve does not expect you to disturb others of their daily means of livelihood. Because that Okada man, the tricycle man, was doing his own business. Ibi tó ti máa jẹun, tíyàwó ti máa jẹun, táwọn ọmọ ti máa jẹun ní tricycle tó ń wà. But you blocked him. Number two, you said you were speaking to God. All because of simple pronouncement from that man. Do we still have law in Nigeria? Do we have, if we have in Nigeria, I don't know, I'm talking of my own Lagos, ni law that is governing us in Lagos State. Let the Lagos State look straight into this. If not, it's going to escalate to other things. Maybe they should move their prayer to stadium so as not to disturb other road users. They pray everywhere. That is why we have the mosque. You need mosque for you to go and pray. Must chill out, because that is what they do in the north. We have seen them. Have you not seen where a cattle, they stood on a cattle and they were praying on top of a cattle? Maybe he's a cattle rearer and he got to a place he wanted to pray. He stood on his own cattle and was praying on it. Oh, king lori rakumi, abi lori malu. That is what they believe. That anywhere you are and Salat meets you there, you should do it. Well, it's your religion, it's your belief, it's your own belief, and nobody is your religious belief, and nobody has a right to stop you from praying. But everyone has got a right to stop you from disturbing others, from making use of a community thing. The road is meant for people to pass by. It's not for you to block it because you want to pray. Ọlọ́run ọba ò kì í ṣe ọba tó le. Ẹ má sọ ìmàle di ìmọ̀ líle. Ẹ̀yin Mùsùlùmí Nàìjíríà, ẹ má sọ ìmàle di ìmọ̀ líle. Ẹ̀yin no máa rí tẹ́ máa jà, tẹ́ máa búra yín lórí internet. You will abuse yourselves, you will curse yourselves, and you start wondering, is this the religion I met? I'm a Muslim from birth. So I met Islam as a peaceful religion. And then, nísàlẹ̀ kó wá gan, wọn kì í kàn mú gbogbo ọ̀nà, kàn tí kọ́ láwọn fẹ́ kírun. Ẹ máa lọ sí mọ́ṣáláṣí Jímọ̀. You go to mọ́ṣáláṣí Jímọ̀ to go and pray. On Friday, that one is the big prayer. Kò ṣe pé máa mú gbogbo ọ̀nà wọn máa di. Lagos State government should be tagged on this. They should look into it before it escalates. Because that's how they start. Before you know it, they will start compelling others to join them on the streets just to establish their religion. Everyone has right to their religious belief. You don't have to force yours on me. They are trying to force it on people by blocking the whole road. Ìyẹn ò dáa kí government bá wa gbò nítorí ẹ̀. Ẹni tó circulate ẹ̀ ní. Were these people really praying? Ṣé wọ́n gbàdúrà àwọn tó ń pray tó sáré jà? It is totally unacceptable in Lagos. We cannot accept this type of insanity and disorderliness. If you want to pray, enter church or mosque or pray inside your house, not at the middle of the road. They are stylishly bringing northern social menace to Lagos. They are stylishly bringing northern social menace to Lagos. Because Boshe Bereni, I want northerners anywhere, not let it pray. And if they are not stopped, that is what they are trying to establish in Lagos, like I said. Next thing, they will start killing people on the road because they are not praying with them. This is madness. The earlier we stop them before they stop us. What can happen? What even happened to Okada ban? Because they said they have banned the Okadas before. So that means they just pass laws. Nobody looks at that law to ensure that it's being, carried out. We don't know. Because that is what they said. Okada has been banned from Lagos Island or Lagos State, but we still see Okadas being lined up. They make laws, they don't look into it, they just make the law, and then before you know it, nobody is monitoring that law or legislation that has been passed, and people still do what they are told not to do. So this is what it is. If it's okay, it's a ban Okada, àwọn Okada riders yìí, àwọn náà yìí park sí gbogbo ẹ̀, tí wọ́n block ọ̀nà tó ń jà yẹn. Àwọn Okada riders lẹ́rí yẹn. So this person says, this is a barbaric act and we must act on it before they take over Lagos from us. Ogagun, Baba mi Sanwo-Olu, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa look into that again. That is another one for my own Lagos. That they should look at it and ensure that this does not continue, because they want to start it in Lagos just the way they do in the north. That is what they do. You have to pray anywhere. See, I tell you, Assalamu alaikum bati bae, abikila ma fi pray. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. No, we don't want that. Third topic we're talking about is about the ladies. We know things are tough in Nigeria, like I said. But does it mean that our ladies have turned to apayon now? These two ladies, I just saw their interview. You know, like I'm able that I am. I saw the interviews. These are young girls, eloquent, beautiful, young girls full of life. But unfortunately, they're going to spend the rest of their lives in prison. Because definitely they are going to court and then they will determine what happens to them. These ladies were paraded because, of course, there is no job. They are undergraduates or they are jobless, but they are doing aristos. Like, we know that's the common job for young ladies in Nigeria because of the economy. The men, the boys, because there's no job, most of them go into Yahoo, which we all know is no news. So for the girls, this is what they do to make little money. They sell their bodies. But unfortunately, these ones, let's hear what happened to them. And we can hear them.
Joseph Joy, Adama, and Bandura Davis Oriolua Favor.
Sorry. Look at them. You hear their interview. I'll go and make my tea now.
We